Hello everyone. Is my voice audible to you guys? Can I get to know once? A heads up. A heads up. Guys, is my voice audible? Good evening everyone. Warm welcome for you all to the day one of our bootcamp session. My voice is not clear. Mm. Guys, just very clear. Yeah, I have settled up my mic, guys. Good evening everyone. Good evening. Yeah. Hmm. Someone who stated that my voice is not clear. So if it's not clear, then guys, please make sure then that you basically get a look at your. Yeah, thank you guys. A warm welcome to you all to our first boot camp day. That is mind games and cyber defense. We are basically going to understand a lot of stuff about social engineering and stuff. So let's just wait for 2 to 3 minutes till the time others join as well, and then we will be proceeding further with our session. And we'll be discussing a lot of interesting stuff in this. And guys, I would say this again that I'll repeat this stuff for you guys that you guys have to attend each and every session to get your attendance as well as to get the hi guys hi to get this is my second yeah this is your second boot camp, so you might be knowing about it, Pavan, that you have to attend each and every session so that you can get your attendance done, you can get your certificates as well. Hi guys. So I'm not going to repeat this again and again. The most important and the major part for this session is that you have to attend each and every day of a boot camp. That is 5 days of boot camp from 10th to 14th. Secondly, you have to mark your attendance. And one more thing, that attendance should be marked after 7:50, guys. I'll be sharing the link with you guys after 7:50, so do not repeat it in the comment section again and again that when we'll be getting our attendance link, when I'll be sharing it. If you have any doubts, you can ask me, but do not repeat any stuff related to certificates, or you can say related to attendance link, because attendance link is going to be shared. Yeah, you have to attend each and every class among for the certificate. You'll be getting certificate after completing a project after 5 days of it. Hi Prateek, nice to see you here in the class, in the session. Prateek, nice to see you. Yeah, so I wish that you guys have got this hold, that you guys have understood that what are the procedures, and what if I get to know that anyone is like repeating stuff in this. Hmm. Nice. Nice, guys. If anyone is repeating and mentioning some stuff that should not be mentioned in the chat box, I'll definitely remove you guys from the chat box, or you can say you'll be banned from the session for the upcoming sessions as well. So be nice to hear from you. Thank you, Gaffer. Right, how to get the certificate? Like, do we have to register somewhere? You are already a part of this. You have to attend each and every class, guys. Your attendance should be 100%. So after that only you'll be able to get the certificate, because on the last day we'll be giving you a project that you have to complete, and after completing that project you'll be getting the certs like either 3 to 4 days or 5 to 7 days maximum. We are taking it, yeah. So Megha is really interested to start the session and to know what we are going to discuss. So before we proceed, I have a question that you guys might know, that how to play games, because you guys have already been a part of cybersecurity. What is the project that will be decided and given to you in the last session? Yeah, that's nice. That's nice, guys, that you're attending all the boot camps of DevTown. Oh, Fahad, nice to see you here, Fahad. So what we are going to discuss is basically, I have a little question before we proceed with the session, that we have all played a lot of games when we were kids. Like we have played chess. Chess takes up a lot of brain, actually, if I'm not wrong. Yeah. So hello everyone. So let's now focus on the session because we only have the time till 8 o'clock. So all right, my first question is basically, you have all played games, that how you basically use your brain while you play games. You put all of your part, all of your brain at one state, and you try to manipulate the people who are around you. Using registering is different than for that, I don't know. Basically, I'll have to ask my team, guys. My team will reach out to you if there is any issue. No, that should not be the issue, that you're viewing this live YouTube from a different mail, but you have to fill up your attendance form with the same email ID. I guess that should be the problem, if you're filling up your particular attendance link with some other email ID. So please take care of it. Yeah. So I have this question, that how many of you know about social engineering, psychology, and manipulative skills, guys? I guess many of you might have heard about psychological skills, and as well as about the mind games. Yeah, chess is a favorite game of so many people, guys. So, how many of you just know about it? That basically what you do and what happens in the social engineering. There is always a loophole, which is basically a psychological loophole in your brain, guys. That when you start with your brain, you start to understand stuff. If you're not using your brain, you won't get it. That's what we basically discuss about it, and we know about it. So, mind games is really important, that you do not fall for some sort of trap. You should be sharp from here. I have heard one quote recently. You can say it's not recently, it's from so long since I have been into, like, I have my own brain, and when I started my journey. So I would say this is a Hindi quote, guys. If you guys have heard about it, many of you might have, who are from India. Or सो व्हाट इज इट, रणभूमि में युद्ध किया जाए उससे पहले मणभूमि में खेला जाता है. So guys, this quote defines that when you enter into a war zone, before you enter into the war zone, you have to play with your mindset. You have to, yeah, psychology student, prison mom. All right, that's good to know that you are a psychological student. And so that's what we basically understand in psychology, guys. That before you proceed with something in your war zone, in your practical knowledge, you have to understand it in your brain. Because if your brain is strong, if your mindset is strong, you can capture anything, you can gather anything. Similarly, for the today's session, we are going to discuss how mind games and cyber defense combines together and makes it a really social engineering, yeah, but was unsuccessful because was unable to understand it. No worries, among you'll be able to understand in this particular session, because I'm going to make it really interesting for you. I guess a little bit of stuff you are starting to understand, that what psychology is actually. Exactly. Yeah, once it's actually the truth that you have mentioned. No worries, guys. We'll understand who is not even like understanding this particular stuff, or who don't know about it. No worries, guys. Hi everyone. Hi. Yeah, we'll discuss that as well. Don't worry, Karthike. Basically, is what is your profession, ma'am? May I know your profile? I'll share my LinkedIn profile as well, guys. Don't worry about it. You don't have to panic about it. I'll share my LinkedIn profile as well. So let me share my screen so that you guys can I can make you understand a little bit of stuff. Share screen, yeah. Just do let me know that whether my screen is visible to you know once I share started sharing. Is my screen visible to you guys? Just do let me know. I'm looking at the chat box side by side. Yes, the screen is visible. Well, the screen is visible. Very good. All right, guys. All right. All right. So we'll proceed and we'll discuss about the name of the topic that we are going to discuss today. Let me just increase the font size so that you guys can get to understand this. Yeah. So the topic of the session is basically mind games and cyber defense. What I am writing is actually looks like it is visible to you guys. Guys, I have told you, please have some patience. The attendance will be taken later on, so do not mark your present in the chat box or the comment sections, because every one of them is will get distracted else. So what basically is mind games and cyber defense? We all have heard about cyber defenses, guys, and we all might have heard about the mind games as well. So mind games, look, guys, you have played so many games like Sudoku, chess, or you can say brain games. There are so many games on the you can say on our play stores that we have came around or that we have looked around the mind games. So Sudoku takes up a lot of brain, a lot of brain, a lot of brain, and chess goes the same way. Brain games, we have already seen that you have to try to manage something like how you can intact with some particular stuff, that how you can use your brain. So mind games is basically a sort of, so mind game is basically a sort of, you can say, a practice where you try to use your brain to the fullest. So this is what mind games is, guys. And for the cyber defense basically means that how you prevent yourself from any sort of attacks or threats. And if we combine both of these, that mind games and cyber defense, then comes up one particular thing that is, you can say that is, just a second, guys, let me just mark it here. Yeah, if we combine both of these stuff over here, that what are the mind games and cyber defense, so which comes is, all right, guys, all right, guys, do not mark your attendance in the comment section. Everyone is getting distracted, and please do not do this. I'll have to I'll have to block you, or just gonna stop the comment section. And I don't want to do it actually, because I wanted to ask your doubts, I wanted to clear your problems. So if you will keep on doing like this, then it's going to be really terrible. Do not, guys, please do not mark your attendance over here. I am saying do not. So that means you should not be marking it. Yeah. So what basically, and now if we state that mind games and cyber defenses are combined, so what if we say that how you can prevent yourself from any psychological attacks? So that's what basically the topic or the session we have today is. So you have to understand that how you can prevent yourself from getting a trap, or you can say getting into the trap of mind games. I hope this understand, guys. This makes a sense that how you can combine mind games and cyber defense, and that's why it is important. Yeah, sure. Online games hacking prevention, not online games hacking prevention, but a psychological manipulation prevention, guys. What basically I meant is that if you are a sort of a part of any organization, a part of any normal if even if you're an individual, you can get into a trap. You can see emails, phishing emails, baiting. There are a lot of stuff that you get a part of. So sometimes, to prevent yourself from such sort of psychological attacks into the computer systems, or you can say into the digital space, you have to use cyber defenses. I hope this is making sense and you guys are getting it clear, guys. Just give it a quick yes or no, that whether my point to you is clear or not. Be quick, guys. Yes, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Want to ask any questions till now, that what's going on? Good, good, good to know, guys, good to know. All right. So all of you have got to understand this particular topic, that what basically this topic of our boot camp means is. Then if we come up, and we are going to discuss a few of the topics over here, which are actually fundamentals fundamentals of social engineering. You can say fundamentals and introduction of social engineering. Another topic that we are going to cover up in today's session is going to be all about, just give me a second, guys. Yeah. Is going to be about how we can basically understand the psychological principles behind manipulation. That psychological. Oh, just give me a second. I made a little mistake, guys. Yeah. Psychological principles behind the manipulation, and we'll be discussing each and every part of it, that how you can get, how people basically fall in the trap of manipulation and stuff. So the third topic for today's session, guys, don't get confused with the practical and the, if I know you might be thinking that when we'll be starting to learn about this practical stuff, also we'll be covering up that as well, but for now you'll have to understand that how you can basically manage to understand about the theoretical part. So let's go with the theoretical today. First, I have told you fundamentals of social engineering. Secondly, it's going to be about psychological principles behind the manipulation, that what are the principles that get you to fall into the trap of manipulation tricks. Another point that is going to be like social platform using, or you can say social platform usage. So first come first, we're going to understand and discuss about the fundamentals. All right. Now, what are the fundamentals, guys? First of all, what is social engineering, and how does the social engineering actually works? As one of you have already mentioned that what is social engineering. I guess if I'm not wrong, that was who mentioned the definition of social engineering. But no worries, guys. As I'm going to tell you again, will you teach how to do social engineering as a red teamer? You can say so. We are going to understand that how you can perform social engineering and how you can prevent yourself from social engineering as well. So we are basically going to discuss both of the parts, you can say. Yeah, that comes under the principle, Nikhil, that fear urgency creation also makes it easy to be a part of manipulation tricks. That comes under the principles, or you can say the psychological principles behind manipulation. So we'll discuss what is social engineering. Social, guys, let's combine two of the stuff. Yeah, exactly. Manipulating people. So over here, you can see social engineering, social. Let's combine these two words, but firstly, you'll understand them separately. What is social and what is engineering, guys? Social basically means that you are available, you are getting a public information, a sort of information which is basically public, or you can say social platforms usage over here. And engineering means, like, you can say we all are engineers. If you guys are into engineering and you guys are performing some sort of you're right now into the engineering. So yeah, you can say interaction equals to social, but not only that particular interaction equals to social, because not only sometimes social means society. You cannot say the social only means society, because social means that how you are carrying up yourself into the society as well. So that also matters when it comes to social. So because we are the main thing, guys, it's you for you all the time. So if you are looking for you in the session, if you are looking into using OSINT, yeah, not totally OSINT, guys, because OSINT basically is to gather information, not to exploit those information. You are gathering information in OSINT, but in the social engineering, you are exploiting and playing with that particular brain, or you can say with that information. OSINT means creating new digital. Yeah, you can say. Exactly. So what basically social means, as someone stated over here, society. I'll mention that, as well as you guys, because you are the society, guys. You are creating a social area, right? So social is basically what it is, you actually. So that's how it matters. And then coming up to engineering, as we all know, engineering is someone who does everything. We have learned this thing, who does everything, because I have heard about an engineering, and I have done an engineering degree, so I know that engineers are those who does everything, basically does everything. So simply, society as well as you combined up with the person who does everything. So what you're going to understand is this: basically social engineering is a sort of manipulating art, or you can say manipulating technique, is a is an art of manipulating people into getting their sensitive information, as well as you can say exploit them using social means. Now, what does the social means, guys? Social means, it could be there are chances you are using social platforms, you are using emails, you are using any sort of social platform or social means to exploit them by gathering their information using OSINT. So OSINT and this particular social means are combined together. So before you understand that how OSINT work, you should always understand how basically the exploitation of a brain works. Getting my point, guys? Making sense and understanding what basically social engineering is? I'm looking for your comment side by side, guys. All right. Good to know. Yeah. Okay. So basically, if we say that if you're using social means, then you are using it in order to, all right, in order to compromise, in order to compromise the, what do we say? In order to compromise the security of a system, a human being, as well as your brain. All right. So this is what basically security of a system of a human being as well as your brain means. Guys, I cannot repeat it again. I cannot start afresh because it's been already 23 minutes that we have started the session. You guys are late. That's your fault. Yeah, compromise the system, not comprise the system, compromise the system. All right. Then comes up that it also uses a technical, nice teaching. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. So yeah, basically social engineering also bypasses technical defenses, because yes, you are eligible if you're attending all of the sessions, Zafar. Yeah, I'll give you an example as well, Sai. No worries, don't worry about the example. So you can also bypass technical defenses because you are exploiting, you can say exploiting or playing with the human psychology, sorry. Yeah, I'll give you a real life example. Let's say guys, let's take an example so that you guys can understand it better, as I can see that so many people are asking for relevant examples. So let's say it's basically you it's basically you over here, and what comes up along is your profile is open to everyone, because LinkedIn profiles, guys, you can see on a LinkedIn profile, everything is written, everything is sorted over there. Okay, sorted over LinkedIn profile. Oh my god, yeah. So if it is sorted over, everything is in this video available for those people who are not registered, because these videos on YouTube and anyone can watch it. Thank you, thank you. All right, if it is basically you and you have your LinkedIn profile sorted, all of the information you have is available on LinkedIn actually. lot of my information is also available, guys, so you can easily capture that information from LinkedIn profile. You can understand what's going on, what I'm currently doing, where I'm located. So that basically makes a lot of problem, or you can say that basically creates a mess in your life sometimes, because a person who have looked through your profile might be knowing that what you are doing, where you are currently, and they can sometimes also get a contact details of your from a particular LinkedIn profile or from Instagram profile, you can say. Because sometimes what we do is we leave a particular loophole from where an attacker or an hacker can actually get your information. So if you're attending, sorry guys, I am already looking at your attendance, and I'm just getting confused. Don't do this, please. So if on a LinkedIn profile you have mentioned your basically mentioned your, what do we say, um, basically mentioned over there your contact details as well as your hometown details, if you have mentioned that, absolutely over there, exactly each and every stuff, so some person can just go and contact it with your contact it, get a contact number and can call on to you. And when they call on to you, they can try to manipulate a biggest loophole of your profile. They can see from your profile what is your loophole, or what is the biggest problem into you, or you can say what is the major key point of your life that can help you in getting this, like say, let's say your vulnerability of your life is actually your parents, and you have mentioned something related to your parents, so they can manipulate you using your parents. Getting my point, guys? They can use your parents name. They can use in order to manipulate you, that if you don't do this, I can just basically mention your parents name and say that, I'm going to do this to your parents, or I'm going to do that to your parents. And that's how you will get urgency. You'll also get feared out of it. And when you get fear in this particular sense, if you have a fear, you are definitely manipulated by that particular person. I hope this example makes sense and you guys can understand and relate that how basically social engineering works. Yes, guys. Getting it. All right, that's good. So that's how things work and you can understand it. Exactly. You're right. So that is what basically, and that's how a technical defense can be easily bypassed, because the person, an attacker or an hacker, is basically and actually playing with your brain, guys. They played with your brain. They didn't use any technical details. They didn't use any technical fortune. They didn't use any technical stuff. They just use your brain. They just use your profile. Ma'am, if you don't take any only with the details, yes, they can exploit. They can exploit because they are playing with your brain. They can give you such sort of information that you are doomed. You can be manipulated, because there is every person who have some sort of vulnerability into their lives, you can say a sort of problem into their lives, like you can say if you're connected to your parents, if you're connected to your brother, if you're connected to someone like that, or if you are basically in the need of some sort of, you say, if I am aspiring for OSCP, let's just take an example. If you are I'm aspiring for an OSCP exam and I want an OSCP voucher, I do not have that financial stuff, or you can say I do not have that basic financial origin in with me. So what's going to happen is, we'll discuss that as well, what AI tools can we use, we'll discuss that as well. So that email can pop up into my system that if you are looking for this, only 3 licenses are left, or only 3 vouchers are left for free. You can click on this particular link, and that's how you'll be doomed, because you are going to definitely click on this, because you won't look twice, because that is what you are asking for, right, guys? We are not timely sending you, guys. We are actually getting you the information, because I wouldn't be available here if I we are forcing you to do so. So that's what I'm saying, guys. That's not like it works. Yeah. So this is what basically the social engineering means, and there are attackers uses deception. Yeah, phishing is also one of the main thing. Deception, persuasion, predexting, and to gain a lot of gain an information out of your system, or your physical locations, or your data. So that's what and how things work in social engineering. Moving on further, we'll be going to discuss all about the principles behind manipulation. So what is the principles behind the manipulation? Number one principle that we can basically state is, guys, you can say authority. And now, how come authority is also a principle that can be used for the manipulation, guys? Let's take an example. I am a working, let's just take an example and mention it then side by side over here. Let's say I'm an HR in a company, and some people are hired under me. Or you can say I have basically hired someone under me. Using my skill set, I have taken your interview. Let's say any one of yours interview. I have taken your interview, and now you have joined under me. You joined under me, actually. So when you joined under me, there are chances that you wouldn't even check once or twice that how and what a mail comes from. Let's say HR in a company. My name is, as you all know, my name is Isha Singh Malik. So as you can see that my name is Isha Singh Malik, you will be receiving an email which is not actually having my email ID, but someone else's email ID. But the name mentioned over there is Isha Singh Malik. And as soon as you'll receive an email regarding that particular stuff, you will be looking and you'll be understanding. You won't look twice that it could be a mail, it could be a phishing email, and you will be stated that you are selected for the interview, for the first round of interview. What will be your first reaction, guys? That will be a joy, that will be a happiness, you can say. So when you have the joy or happiness inside of you, you'll see that it is a higher authority, where I am a lower authority because I am not posting anything or I'm not doing anything. I'm a lower authority, whereas an HR in my company have just done that. Sort of, not totally insider threats, but yeah, sort of, you can say. Just give me. So let's continue back again. You're selected for the first round of. Why, Pavan? Why won't you be happy? Because you are getting selected for the interview. That should be happiness, obviously. All right. Seems like he have some different mechanism of body. No worries. So when you got an email, authority says you have to share this detail, and in that particular detail, you have to share your password. Will you share your password, guys? Once you'll see, you might do that, and that's what principle behind the manipulation, and that's how an authority takes a lead over a principle as an exactly principle over a manipulation trick, and that's how you can be manipulated, guys. Number two comes up is urgency. Yeah, fake email address. My browser is not full. It's already full, guys. The size is already too much big. I can't increase much more than that. Next principle you can say is urgency. When there is some sort of urgency into a particular task, let's say digital arrest, you cannot say is an example of this particular stuff, Prince. No, it's not. But that could be a sort of you can say fear. Fear in a fear is also sort of stuff where you can get manipulated, but not totally. You can say digital arrest could be an example of this particular thing. So here comes up is urgency. That is basically, yeah. Yes, you only have 10 minutes to register. Very good example. Ridesh, very good example. Click F11 for full screen. Guys, I cannot because I have to share my screen. Very good. You do not share a password with anyone. But sometimes it happens that when you have an authority or when you have a legal procedure going on, or when you have some sort of when you have some sort of urgency getting, let's say you are getting your account will be locked in 10 minutes. You have this much of time for the registration. Your account will be logged in 10 minutes. So if you see this particular stuff on your screen, you'll be shocked. Oh my god, guys, I have already increased. Yes, it is an urgent and important principle because of them. Yeah, exactly. Because your account, I guess this much is enough, guys. I cannot increase more than this. So urgency somehow, like your account will be logged in 10 minutes if you do not change your password. And when you click on that particular link, boom, your system is lost. Your data is lost. Your password is lost. So many stuff is lost over there. So that's how urgency works. And that is the really, really crucial, you can say, or important principle of manipulation. Moving on to the third thing, or you can say the third procedure or principle, that is basically reciprocity. Reciprocity. And now, what is reciprocity? Reciprocity means, guys, like if I say that I have taught you, I have done this for you, so you can do this in return for me. So I'm asking something in return, guys. That is what reciprocity means. And sometimes, in the terms of reciprocity, we basically, oh, that's not a good thing, Srijan, because you should know your passwords. Yeah, that could also be an example, like telephone scams. Among that's also an example of, because old people don't know that what can happen. Even they'll be, can this kind of mail goes to spam folder? Yes, that can be. You can just directly. I'll show you one example of a you can say an spam email, or you can say a phishing email. So you'll be able to see that as well. So what is reciprocity, guys? Reciprocity basically means that you are asking someone in return for something. You are asking someone for something in return. Like I did something like this for you. Just you just have to click on this link, and that will be enough for me. And you might not know that. Yeah, you might not know that what that link is leading you towards. So you should have to be very cautious while you're clicking for the links. I'll suggest one thing for the reciprocity of links, guys, that if you have any sort of link, just try to right click on that particular link, copy that link over to your browser, and look each and every detail in your browser, that what sort of this link is carrying the data inside of it. And that would definitely help you in understanding that link is either malicious or not. You can also check that urlscan.io, if I'm not wrong, that you can check that URL there as well, so that you can understand that how these URLs are working. Moreover, moving on further, comes up as the fourth thing, that is about scarcity. What is scarcity, guys? Scarcity is basically that that I just mentioned you, a sort of urgency, but with more profounded things. Yeah, we'll discuss that as well in the upcoming sessions, guys. That what red flags should you identify in an email, and what steps you can take. I'll show you one video that's on my own YouTube channel, if I'm not wrong. I have made um, one video about phishing emails. I'll show you that video later on in the upcoming session, and you'll be able to understand that as well. Scarcity means a sort of lack, that if you have a lack of something, like I given you example of an financial stuff, and they are giving you particularly what, they're particularly offering you something. So if you have a lack of it, and they're offering you something in free in return of it, so that's what scarcity means, guys. So that's how you can say only 3 licenses left, click now. So that's how things work in scarcity. Moving on to the fifth point, which is basically about social proof. And what's I'm fishing or wishing? Both works, Pavan. Both works. Wishing is basically using some voice to manipulate someone, and phishing is something you are using SMSs, you are using emails. So that basically matters. That how you are using phishing and how you are performing wishing. Wishing is basically cloning someone's voice or manipulating someone through voice proofs. And for the social proofs, you can say, so for the social proof, what happens in the social proof is, not always. I don't know your particular name, how Cyber Shield Academy you have mentioned. So it's not always possible that you are able to spot the links in a scam or anything else. That's not always that's easy. Yeah, you always have to do so. but people do not do. That's why sometimes they fall into the trap of phishing, or you can say social engineering attacks, guys. So what is the social proof over here? You can say what sometimes a hacker or an attacker do is, or an attacker does, guys, they will show you proof. They'll show you proof that I did this task for them, and if you'll pay me, and if you'll pay, I'll do that for you as well. I guess this makes sense, guys, and it's understandable. Yeah, we'll discuss that. Sorry, we'll discuss that how you can. Scarcity, well, I have explained, Prince. Scarcity basically means a lack of something. Like, as I mentioned, an example of OSCP, that I wanted a voucher of OSCP, and if I am not having a voucher, or I have some financial issues in my lifestyle, so if I'll receive some sort of mail or some sort of message that uh, only three licenses or three vouchers are left, which you can get for free. So that's how you can understand how we know which link is right. Yeah, we'll discuss in the upcoming sessions, Kushi. No worries. Yeah. Clear, guys? Do you get the hold of what basically we are discussing in this session, and how we are going to understand stuff? You wanted to do so. You wanted me to attend your college. You will attend it daily. Okay, John Michael. Thank you for giving your name over here. That would be great. Thanks. So this is how you can actually work with, guys. And then comes up is the session. The third topic for today. What did you mention? But they can't prove that unless they know the detail about the person stalking or trying to fool him or her. Yeah, they have to. They have to stalk a person a lot. And usually, when you stalk a person, you are doing a sort of OSINT. Sometimes my laptop gets stuck on what you are mentioning, and it does happen. Like if I try to click on the apps, it does get even starred. Yeah, I'll provide these notes as well. Don't worry, guys. Uh, all right, guys. Scarcity, let me mention it again. Scarcity basically means lack, किसी चीज की कमी होना. Like if you have some sort of lack, as I stated an example of OSCP, guys, I have some financial issues. I say if I have some financial issues and someone out of nowhere gets to know this, because I mentioned in my LinkedIn profile, let's just say I mentioned it in my LinkedIn profile that I want to have, you can say, I want to have voucher of OSCP if someone is providing me at a lower cost. And from there, a person or an attacker would get to know that I personally do not have. Yes, that video will be available, guys. Video will be available. You can see the particular session on the YouTube itself, recorded session. If you get scams, Rajan, what you can do is you can complain to the cybercrime cell. You can go to 1930. You can report it. You can tell each and every stuff that how you get scammed, what is the problem, as well as you can try to unblock those sources. You can say, sorry, block those sources from where you might get scammed. Like if you get scammed through your Instagram portal, so you can change the password, you can log out of it, you can delete the information from there. Star is shining in front of me. What? I don't get your point. I didn't get your point. What you're saying. So yeah. Yeah, you'll get the notes later on. I'll provide you with the notes, guys. Don't worry about it. So if someone is providing me at lower price, I'm ready to take. So, and that would as I mentioned it, what happens is the people, the attacker will note this down, get to me either through my SMS or through my email or something like that. And as soon as they get it, all right, guys, thank you so much. So lower the attacker get to know about it, and they'll send me an email, they'll send me a message, and as soon as they send me a message, yeah, that is what I stated. I'll focus on telling about the red flags. I'll tell you about the lots and lots of social engineering attacks like phishing, vishing, baiting, you can say persuasion, pretexting. We'll be discussing a lot of stuff, guys. It's going to be really interesting. Don't worry about that. So here we get to know that what is scarcity, and they'll provide me that there are only 3 vouchers left, and we are providing it for free. And as soon as they do, you will boom, you will just click on it as soon as possible because you don't want to lose that chance. And if you don't want to lose that chance, that is means they are using a lack of your particular stuff, and they're using a scarcity out of it. Getting my point, guys? Is that clear? I'll be providing notes. Ansh, don't worry about it. OSCP is a certificate, guys. Offensive Security Certified Professional Certificate. Yes, this will be available to rewatch as well. The same thing happened to one of my friends too. Yeah, that's very bad. You'll tell about phishing, how to do by Kali Linux or just basic you'll tell. I'll tell you how you can perform phishing as well. But I would suggest that you should not, because guys, I am totally doing it ethically. Nothing else. So just be cautious with the stuff, guys. All right. So moving on ahead, we'll be discussing about this last and the third topic of today's session. I'll share that notes, guys. Don't worry about that. So the third is basically how you can use social platforms, or you can say how basically attackers use social platforms in order to perform some sort of attacks or these kind of stuff. So what is it happening? Attackers may use LinkedIn, guys. First of all, this is one of the major place where people use LinkedIn. Attackers can use LinkedIn to identify job roles or reporting structures. You have to register before that, Zafar. Secondly, what you can do is second social platform, either it could be, you can say Facebook, Instagram, like travel plans, personal interests. What is your personal interest? That also matters. So attackers also use those sort of, yeah, that's what happens, John. That you can easily track someone if you're not careful. That's what actually happens. What happens, guys? Yeah. So, social platforms you can use is LinkedIn to get the job roles and the reporting structure, that how a person is reporting onto the LinkedIn profile, as well as how they're working, what is the job role, and what basically they are doing. So that is what happens in the social platform usage. And for as well for the Facebook, Instagram, guys, these are one of the major, you can say, one of the major platforms for which people fall in scam with, or you can say from where people usually fall for scam. So if Facebook or Instagram comes up, one of the major platform it is, and how it could be, because you click on the reels you like basically. So from there, a person can get to know about your personal interest, your travel experiences, or you can say your travel places, the places you like. So that's how basically a person can get to know about it. I do not use Instagram, guys. I do not use Instagram. Yeah. Yeah, they can join. They can join. Not a big issue. They can join, guys. They can see. What of Twitter? Twitter, Twitter is actually least usable. I just use it for information, guys. Nothing else. I read bug bounty reports there. I read tools reports over there. Yeah, X is equals to Twitter. Pavan, X is equals to Twitter. So I hope that this is clear, that guys, how you can use social platforms. I'll give a quick practical example as well, that how you can use Facebook, Instagram, or LinkedIn. I do not use Facebook or Instagram, so I'll tell you about the LinkedIn, guys. How you can, how can I be private on LinkedIn with such stuff? You do not add such stuff actually. You should not add your contact details over there. You can use other stuff, but you cannot. Kindly see my message and tell how can I officially enroll in this bootcamp. You have to register, Zafar. I have already told you that first of all you have to register for the bootcamp, and then you can do so. Else you can also attend the sessions and fill the attendance sheet so that they can get to know that you have attended all the sessions. That might also help. Let me show you LinkedIn profile, guys. Don't look at other stuff, guys, in the LinkedIn itself. Yeah, cybersecurity. It's not an optional, guys. Cybersecurity is not an option. It's needed. It's a requirement. That's what I know about cybersecurity. So you can see over here, I'll share my LinkedIn profile as well with you guys so that you guys can just go ahead and yeah, let me share it over here. I can't increase the time limits. It can be only for 1 hour, guys. I have shared my LinkedIn profile, guys. You can just look at it. You, if you want to get connected with me, you can do so. Yeah, that helps you a lot, guys. I haven't guys. Let me just pin it. Wait a second. Yeah, here you go. So here it is, like LinkedIn. I'm gonna show that how you can check through particular stuff and how it's gonna help you. Let me just show you. Let it just open these. I'll share the attendance link as well in 2 to 3 minutes more, guys. So have some patience, guys. You don't even wait sometimes, guys. That's horrible. Like let's just say I'm on Discord, but I at least use that Discord, guys. I use it for professional works only. No worries about. Guys, my system is getting hanged. Guys, please have some patience. Let me show you the practical example so that you can understand. Yeah, that is going to be your information, but that is going to also help you in understanding stuff and getting connected with good people. All right, guys. Oh my god, guys, it is getting hanging. It is hanging, guys. Please. Oh my. All right, guys. I'll show you tomorrow only because you guys are not even getting stopped at a particular stage. Let me show you. All right, I'll show you later on. No worries. Let me stop sharing and let me share the attendance sheet with you guys. Wait a second. Yeah, I'm sharing. I'm sharing the link. No worries. I'm sharing the link for the attendance sheet, guys. You can just go there and see for it. Just give me a second. Yeah, it's day one. Guys, my phone is buzzing really hard. You guys are sending so many requests, seems like. Yeah, I am sending the link. Yeah, that's a really good guffer. Here it goes, guys. I have shared the attendance link. You may now mark your attendance, and after that, if you have any doubts, we still have 5 to 7 minutes. You can ask your doubts, and I'll be glad to solve your doubts and solve your problems. Go ahead, guys. Just go ahead. Just go ahead and fill the form for the attendance first, then ask me your doubts. Because if you missed, then I won't be able to help you in that. Because if it missed, it is missed, and I have pinned it on the top. You can just look it up. Go ahead. Be quick, guys. I'm waiting for your doubts after that. I'll be glad to solve your problems. Social proof, Prince, you can say social proof is basically like I have done this particular stuff for someone. You can say you wanted to hack the box at a lower prices, had the subscription for at the lower prices, and someone have taken from that person, and they'll show you a social proof that look at this, I have given this person at a lower cost. If you want, you can also get it from me. So that's how social proof works. They're manipulating you by showing you proofs that might be actually then AI generated as well, so you never know what sort of social proof is true or valid or not. Just give me a second. Yes, guys. Now you may ask the questions. There was some background voice coming from my end, so that's why I muted for once. Have you guys all filled up the attendance form? Are you guys done with attendance? It's pinned. It's pinned. John, you can see above. It's pinned over there. You can see. It's showing on the screen as well. You can see over here. Good. Fill it fast, guys, if you haven't, so that I can clear your doubts and then we may end the session. Yes. Good. Good. You can see the recording on the YouTube itself, guys. It is getting recorded itself. Done with attendance. Good. It's pinned already, guys. It's pinned. It is showing in the pinned session or pinned comments only. You can see the DevTown session form. Madam, how to do the hack box and try hack me? What platforms to follow? You can use both. They both are good. Satyanarayan, they both are good. You can either use try hack me, you can use hack the box. Hack the box gives you out of the box stuff, which is already good. Under the great session, Manish. Oh, thank you so much. No worries, guys. Coding and DSA required in cybersecurity. For some part of it, it is required, and for some part, it is not. Ansh, because if you're good with coding and stuff, you can be good with web app vulnerabilities as well, because you know that how basically you are what you are working with, what code could be behind the scenes, so that's how you can get to know about it. And you can also use it in cybersecurity development as well. um I didn't do it. Where did you drop? Let me drop it once again, guys, so that you can. Yeah, I have shared it once again, guys. You can now just go ahead and fill the form. I know just network basics and Linux. Can I get a cybersecurity? You have to work on your skill set, Satyanarayan. You'll have to work on it. Is there any scholarship for the search? As much as I know, no, guys. There are several cases when you get the OSCP or CH vouchers at lower prices, but not for the scholarship always. Which computer language I learn for cybersecurity? You can learn Java. You can use C hash. That's gonna help you out a lot. Not always. Eli, analyst role doesn't require coding always. What should I do to upskill programming skills? Programming skills, you have to go step by step. You have to learn each and every stuff, front end, back end, everything. My name is Isha Singh Malik. I want to ask that it is like OSINT types, not OSINT types totally, because OSINT helps you to gather information, whereas social engineering helps you to gather information, but after that, they exploit your brains. So that's what basically the difference between OSINT types and social engineering. How to earn money from internships? Do the paid internships. That's what I can say. Do the paid internships rather than unpaid. Say in simple words, and what is the best process to use Kali Linux? And you can use a VirtualBox. You can install in that Kali Linux. As a fresher and beginner, which certification should we do for a boost start? You can use a CEH, guys, but for that, I'll suggest you should do practical instead of theoretical, because CEH practical also helps you give a good start. I'll share it, Shweta. In the later stage, I'll share the link with the team, and the team will send you. Nowadays, spam messages and emails are blocked, so it is possible to fish. Yeah, still, because for some of the you can say some of the links, or you can say some of the domains, they exactly reach out at a particular stage. They do not reach at another stage, so that could help you. You're welcome. No worries. Better to drop the link in WhatsApp. Yeah, I'll for attendance, I cannot share it at a WhatsApp group. Ethical hacking, where should I start from? Firstly, understanding the cybersecurity essentials, then networking, then moving on ahead with a little bit of not always a teacher only. So after that, you can start with for the ethical hacking, you can understand the ethical hacking's procedures, and then phases of ethical hacking. Then moving on ahead, you can learn a little bit of coding as well if you want to do so. As a I'm not totally a teacher. I also prefer doing my own stuff. I'm also going through cyber law, guys. I am really much interested into cyber law. I'm exploring that as well. And being a teacher is I'm mentoring you guys because I love really helping people out there. So that's what I'm doing right now. Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, Python is also helpful for cybersecurity because Abhishek, it helps you in understanding and performing scripts, writing scripts. That's gonna help you a lot. Venkat Ram, I guess. Yeah. So notes will be shared with the team, and the team is going to share in the group or the community where you are connected. What about the Bash scripting? Bash scripting is also good. Eli, you should be learning about Bash scripting. It's gonna help you a lot in cybersecurity. For the deep learning as companies like Nvidia courage it. All right, I'll drop that a message with team Salim, and the person who is good with deep learning will catch you out for the next session. You can, Pawan, you can go for intern Shala. You can look for LinkedIn, and you can try finding internships over there. You can help you to upskill your problem solving skills. You can practice as much as CTFs. You can practice try hack me labs, sports sugar labs, hack the box labs. So that's going to help you a lot. And I have already stated that how you can start your career in cybersecurity. Shweta, I have already stated that as well, that from where you can get the notes for practicing. What should you prefer? I have already mentioned how you got internship at DevTown. I applied from Internshala, guys. You can also do so if you want to. Not yet, I guess, but I have this particular in my brain to get a bug bounty bootcamp as well. I'm thinking, guys, because that will be helpful for you. I don't know much right now, but I'm thinking. If you don't have doubt, shall I leave? Yeah, you can leave if you do not have doubt, guys. If is CH difficult and which resources should we depend on? For CH, you should have to practice try hack me labs. You have to practice previous year questions as well. No worries. You're welcome. You're welcome. I done CSA from me. That's good, Himanshu. That's really good. Seems like your doubts are done. The community will reach out to you for this autonomous. I don't know your name. What are your skills, mom, to get an internship? Skills, guys, you have to work according to your particular stuff, like what actually excites you more. Trending, you can say upcoming year's language depends, guys. What is basically you're working on? Real-time cyber. You can go for a junior pen tester internship. You can go for SOC analyst intern. You can go for cybersecurity intern. You can go for it. What should I done after C? You can choose which. I should my doubt in the form. All right, I'll get that if I'll be able to, and I'll share it. Precautions while doing labs. Use VPNs, guys. That is the biggest stuff you can do. Use VPNs. Use scripted things. Use MFAs, so that can help you a lot. Blockchains are important. Yeah, cryptography and blockchains are important for cybersecurity. That's really important. I don't. How can I tell you that it is a free internship or not? Next Wave course is good or not? I'm not so sure about Next Wave course, Ansh. I really don't have much idea about it. I have already shared the attendance link above, and you can see it on the screen as well. So I will try if I'll get some good sources of this for particular. You can say phishing. If I get some labs, I'll try to share it with you on the stream. That project is based on what you're going to teach, and we have to apply that teaching. Yeah, exactly, Ritesh. That's what we are going to do. So all right, guys, now let's end the session. It's already exceeded the time limit, and I'll see you tomorrow. See you. What should I done after SOC analyst? You can decide what you want to do. If you are interested in getting into SOC or defensive security, you can go for blue teams. That will be helpful. Yeah, you can. You can do so. You can learn and develop the skills in blockchain. So, all right, guys, see you in the tomorrow session. We'll meet you tomorrow back again, and I'll guide you further with all those cyber defenses and mind games. See you tomorrow, guys. Take care and have a good day. Have a good night. Good night, guys. Thank you so much. You're welcome. You're welcome, guys. You're welcome. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.